All right, first I want to start off by let's give a shout out to Corey Close and women's basketball for making it to the Final Four. I'm really excited about them. I had a great season this year, been playing well, and hopefully they can keep it going against UConn coming up in a couple days. Our NIL collective just started again. Had a new launched a new fundraiser yesterday, and that's the Bruin Legacy. And you know, me being a Bruin and playing here and being a part of the Bruin family since 1998, it's truly a legacy. Like I can truly attest to that, just to what the school has done for me and what it's done for other some of my teammates that I've played with, and just regular students that I know that went here that had no affiliation with sports or anything. So, you know, UCLA is a place that you would want to be. You want to get developed here in this kind of program that's going to develop you and get you ready for the NFL. And I'm just excited to kick off this first day of spring ball. I love the way that my boys approached winter this year. All the guys came out and was just excited to come out here and get better. They did a really good job of not complaining about anything. We tried to make winter as hard as possible. It was the most demanding winter that I've been a part of here at UCLA. And just the way that the guys responded to it was awesome. And you can kind of hear some of the enthusiasm that we have coming out there. This team meeting this morning was really exciting. I kind of had to calm them down to get them ready for a special team meeting. But I love the way the team is approaching this, and just hopefully we can carry on the rest of the spring.
So year two for you, do you want to take a new approach, do anything different going into this spring versus your first spring?
I think it was just more of a timing thing. You have more time, you know, so now I'm in this part of my coaching career. Now I'm in familiar territory because it's something I've already done, you know, so we kind of got thrown into the fire last time around this time last February, but you know, I've been in this situation now for a year, so kind of looking forward to it. It's going to be the same approach and just kind of get these guys ready to play ball and really implement that discipline aspect that I really want to see out of my team.
You mentioned the offseason workout program. We saw the graphic that was posted yesterday by Corey Miller. Did anyone or group of players maybe significantly transform their bodies from where they were a couple months ago?
Yeah, I think we're not allowed to post the pictures of them, but that would have been, if you could see the pictures, just their body changes, just their body comps, and you know, a lot of players just kind of just really buying in and truly, like John. This is John's first offseason, didn't go to baseball, first time getting to lift and truly be a football player year round. So, you know, his body has changed drastically. Fontu coming from Iowa State and rehabbing from his injury and then being able to change his body. Carson Cox, he's been here, 10 weeks, and he's put on, I think, 8 pounds, and his muscle has gone up, his body fat has gone down. So he's just, these players are just doing a good job of buying into the program and listening to the coaching and taking it away.
What's been the early impact of you got a lot of new assistant coaches, right? What's been the early impact, particularly with Tino, since he's your offensive coordinator?
Tino's just like his energy. You'll see that out there on the field. Just the type of guy that he's Sicilian, you know. Don't throw the Italian out there. So he's Sicilian, and he's fiery. You know, he's just a guy that expects a lot out of his player. He's an ex-player as himself, and his father is he's been around ball for a long time. Put it like that. So I've known Tino since he was a little kid, and I'm just excited to see what he does with our offense.
How would you describe his offensive philosophy?
It's more of I guess it's kind of, let's see. I know what he's told me, and what I've told him I wanted to see, but we're going to see what actually happens out here.
What did you tell him you wanted to see? You can tell us that.
That's true. I can't tell you that. Just a team that's just a little more balanced. You know, just come out, just be a little bit more balanced. Just, you know, just set up a little bit more stuff. We can run the ball, have a little bit more play action, take some shots down the field, stuff like that. But you know, let's just kind of use the guys that we have out there and some of the talent and skill position that we have. We're able to do a good job in the portal with the whole line, so I'm excited to see how they hold up and keeping Joey protected and the rest of the quarterbacks that we have coming down.
What's the status of the roster right now? We're guys we know who were returning from injury before, like Gary Smith, Keanu Williams.
Most of those injuries, they're close to. Most of those injuries, they're close to the end of it. They're still rehabbing, and we'll see how they progress throughout the rest of spring.
Do you have some transfers that are coming in right now for spring quarter, or
Okay,
is
so-
everyone in who's in?
So everybody got here in January. I only had one come this spring quarter, and that's Noah Flores. But everybody else from the portal was here in January.
So all the transfers are in.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A lot of new faces in the secondary in particular. What have you seen out of those guys in off-season workouts? And
A lot of leadership. Key Lawrence did a good job. Cole Martin, Scooter Jackson, Aaron. A lot of guys. You could tell that they wanted to find a way to put an imprint on the team, and the best way to do that was just working hard. So a lot of guys just put their head down, and just worked hard. So it was just good to see people that are new and just buying in, just working hard, and not really asking too many questions. But I'm just working hard and letting it speak for itself.
I know Cole. He had a hip last year. Is he full go today?
No, not yet. He won't be full go, but he's almost there. He's cleared to run in there.
What's the feeling you've gotten from Joey Aguilar since he's been here?
Experienced quarterback, has played a lot of football. Just excited to see him take command of the team and just let's go, let's take it on. I think that'll happen once we start getting out here on the field. He was doing a good job when we were doing our walkthroughs and the player-led stuff. But, now it's time to really play ball.
Given the difference in experience between him and the other guys, I mean, is it fair to say he's QB1 right now?
I mean, he's going to go out there first, but it's always a competition. It's spring ball, so everybody can get an opportunity to compete. But like you said, he does have the most experience.
And because Tino has that that background in quarterbacks, what's maybe the early point of emphasis for that group as they learn the system?
Just play within yourself. Don't try to win the position in one day. Let's put a good body of work together for 15 practices, and that'll show you that you're ready to go. You're gonna have your ups and downs, but let's be even kill. Let's be a leader every day. Like a quarterback can't be on an emotional roller coaster. So I'm just excited to see how these guys approach the game and how they do daily with success and not having success.
What was it about Joey that made you want to get him out of the portal?
Just somebody that's had experience. You wanted to get a quarterback that has played, not somebody that you were kind of guessing and figuring out if he could play at this level. So I think he's played a lot of ball. He's played some big time games. Played against Carolina, Clemson, exactly. Played against some big time games. So we'll see how he does these 15 practices. But I'm excited to see what he does.
It seems like with offensive line recruiting, you recruited a lot of guys. Now you're trying to see, is there a philosophy to see how that just recruit a lot of guys and see how the competition shakes it all out?
I don't understand what recruit a lot of guys is.
Well, it seemed like it used to be selective recruiting on offensive line before, and it seems like you went out and got more guys to increase the competition.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing that, as an athlete, the one thing that you can do is breed competition. And you can't breed competition if you don't have bodies to do that. Losing however many linemen we lost last year, I lost 3 in the season. Then people graduating, so we had to recruit guys to get them in here. So that's why there's a lot of people. And then we're going to see who can play. So each guy was recruited for a position. It wasn't just let's just take whoever we can take. It was more of let's get some alignment in here that can help us win and can play multiple positions. And I think that we did a good job of that.
You referenced NIL early on. Where is it, and where versus where you want it to be?
We haven't lost out on too many people that was like we're just losing because of money. So we feel confident in what's going on with our NIL. Bruins for Life has raised more money than football has ever had. So the number one thing that we can do is be excited because this is the most money we've ever had.
Who do you expect to step up in the running back and receiver rooms with obviously a lot of guys moving on?
Most definitely Berger. He was already having a good game against Iowa, then he got hurt, and then that's when his season kind of tailed off a little bit. So just excited to see him. He had another one that's had a great offseason. Was able to come out there and change his body, and especially not having the offseason that he had last year because he was still trying to graduate and finish at Michigan State. So I was excited that he was able to come in here and change his body and really put his foot forward. I'm excited to see what Frias does, and also Carson Cox. Cam Jones is coming back, so we're really excited about him. And then Mikey Matthews out at receiver, Quasi, J-Dub, so just a couple guys that we're excited to see that came in here and were able to just show, they were able to flash during winter conditioning and stuff and the player-led stuff, so now we're going to see them in real competition.
You curtailed our viewing quite a bit this spring from open to 3 practice. I think 3 viewings, full viewings. What was the thought process behind that?
It's just what we decided.
Is that just kind of a more business-like approach to spring?
I got a
maybe?
new offense, so I don't really need people out there seeing it.
You had new offense last spring too, though, right?
Yeah, but this is different. It's a different situation. You know, people had seen that coordinator last year before. This is different.
Thank you. Appreciate it.